And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I can see there's a couple people hanging out in chat. Don't be afraid. We're not going to bite if you jump in and say hello. Hi, old man. How you doing tonight? Wow, now everybody's popping in and saying hi. Hi, Coin Collector and Nicole Jones and Leanson. You made it on time. The reminder worked again. And Coin Collector, we certainly hope you're doing well as well. And old man, you're celebrating your birthday early, huh? That's a bit scary, actually. We know what kind of trouble you get into. And Shane, how you doing tonight, man? Old man, the yes with all the exclamation points, that's frightening. We're gonna hear about your adventures on Discord later, though, I'm sure. And as always, folks, tonight is an AMA, so if you guys have questions, go ahead and start popping them in chat and we'll get them asked. Oh, and I just realized something. Old man is celebrating his birthday early, which is scary enough, but then Scott and I are also unsupervised because Emery's not here. Oh, this is scary.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the dark side of the podcast, the live stream edition. Thank you. The podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice because most people won't listen anyway because they already know everything. So we don't offer financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. And joining me, as always, is the greatest producer of all time, Belle. How are we doing tonight, Belle?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Yeah, we're without supervision tonight, Scott. What's up with that?
Oh, I'm never supervising. I do what I want. I'm in that kind of life here. We have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto and welcome to the podcast, and thank you. So I really didn't know what to talk about tonight, guys. I didn't. Look, man, I was out. I was enjoying the weather. I went to Adventureland today. I was just not thinking much about crypto. Not to say it's not always on my mind and that I wasn't checking CoinGecko every 15 damn minutes, but I wasn't glued in front of my computers looking at my charts, looking at my tables, looking at all the stuff that goes into crypto. I wasn't doing any of that. I was out. I was enjoying the weather. I was enjoying the pretty day. I rode a couple of rides. It was a nice day overall. But when I came down here and I said, holy damn, we got to go live tonight. And what do I want to talk about? So usually if I'm stuck, I look through my comments on any of the YouTube videos that I've made recently. And I go looking through the comments and I find one that sets me off. And I did. Fortunately, I did. And something really occurred to me just as I was reading that comment is how much platitudes seem to just completely absorb the entire crypto market. And it's maddening. It is absolutely maddening to me how they will just take a turn of phrase and turn it again and again and again, and you change the words and you move the order. Next thing you know, it sounds like it's something new. And it also sounds like it's something real. It's not real, guys. All right? It's not real. Couple of things that just really irk me anymore is the whole "we're all going to make it" wag me. That's the biggie, man. Look, you're gonna need to hear some reality eventually. And you know what? Saturday night seems like a night to go ahead and give you some of that reality. We're not all gonna make it. All right. Some people are gonna go broke. A lot of people are gonna go broke. Interestingly, most people will go broke. You're not gonna make it. All right, you might make some money. You might make a couple bucks here or there. But as far as you driving away in the Lambo, you're not going to. You're not going to, man. All right, because it's not 2015 anymore. It is not. There's a half a dozen tokens that people are aware of anymore. It's not that type of world anymore. And if you are going to hold on to the platitudes of 3 years ago, you won't hold on to your money. I can prove this. I can prove this over and over and over. It takes me 2 seconds. Watch this. Ready? We're all going to make it. That's a 180-day chart of Alchemy Pay. 180-day chart of Alchemy Pay. Do you guys see that pretty line on there? This thing has done nothing but go down, but we're all going to make it. It has done nothing but hemorrhage money, but we're all going to make it. There are people that have bought in at 12, 14, and 15 cents on this turd, but we're all going to make it. All you got to do is hold and hope and believe and let the market work. Well, guys, look, the market is working, and it said no to your token. It said no to your idea. I do the digging that you just don't want to do, and I will put out the information that you simply don't want to hear. But just because you don't want to hear it doesn't mean that it's not correct. And when you take a token like Alchemy Pay for what they are trying to do with it, and the last half dozen people that you hired are marketing people and not developers, where you've made partnership after partnership after partnership, but zero implementation. But you continue to hire marketing people over and over and over. It tells me that you've built a product that is designed to be sold, but not used. So no, we're not all going to make it. And you continue to hemorrhage money into this thing and DCA it down and righteously wrap yourself in the I will go to zero and feel good about it. That's also a platitude, and it's a dumb one. That is about the stupidest thing that I think I've ever heard. And I'm in crypto. I have a YouTube channel. You don't think I've heard ignorance? But that right there is some of the stupidest stuff that I've ever heard. And it is just permeating the entire space. I believe in it. My belief trumps reality. And therefore, if I go to zero, I'll feel good about it. I have never felt good about going to zero in anything. And I lost 7 figures in 3 days. I didn't feel good about it. I didn't feel good about it at all. And guess what? We all didn't make it. So I understand wrapping yourself around in this righteous blanket and feeling good about your decisions that just cost you every damn nickel that you put in here. But it ain't me, babe. It ain't me. I'm not going out that way. I got called out in a big long email. I was going to read the whole thing here, but I don't want to violate anybody's trust. If you send me an email, man, unless it's really, really harsh, I'm going to, it's between me and you. If you are just unbelievably bloody stupid about it, I'm going to read it live. I'm going to let everybody have a go at this one. But the entire, and we're talking about 2.5 pages. I read it all. I read every single word, and I regurgitated every bit of that information. And it basically came down to, I disagree with everything you say. You're not an investor. You're a trader. And it really got me thinking. You are absolutely right, sir. I am a trader. Trader. I am a trader of cryptocurrencies. That's what I do. Because what an investor does is right here. That's what your investor does. That is your investor that puts it in and just knows all you need is time. All you got to do is wait. All you got to do is hold and hope and believe, and you're going to be rich. That's all you have to do. It is a cop-out, a 100% cop-out. As soon as you throw that hat on yourself, well, I'm not a trader, I'm an investor. What you just told me is that you are incapable of making a decision. You are incapable of looking at your own investment objectively, rationally, because you're not a trader. You're an investor, right? Traders are these silly people who will buy low and sell high. Who does that? What kind of madness is this? I'm not that type of person. I'm an investor. Therefore, it doesn't matter what the token does 6 months from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. Doesn't matter. We're all going to make it. I'm an investor, therefore I'm going to make it. Just admit that you don't want to do the work. Just admit that the buy low, sell high thing, the reason that you hate it is because you can't do it, because you can't spot it, because you don't quite understand it. Just be honest. You guys go out of your way sending me lots of good stuff. You go out of for a tiny little nub of a YouTube channel. That's what's amazing to me, is that you go out of your way to send me this stuff. But you won't do any self-reflection. It just seems to me that if you would spend more time looking at your own investments and not so much listening to what I have to say, even though I really think you should listen to what I have to say. Because there's another way that you can spot a trader versus an investor. A trader, Trader, thrives in any market. And the more Bitcoin goes down, the more money I make. There's no magic trick here, guys. There isn't. All there is experience and timing. I will earn in any market. It doesn't matter. Up, down, doesn't matter. We made an OG video today. Just for the OGs. We're going to start doing these more and more, by the way, guys. You saw my wallet. One of them, right? Am I not? You know what? We'll just leave it there. I don't want to. That's like falling back on your wallet anymore feels like you're falling back on your credentials, like your academic credentials. So I'm not going to do it. Let me just say, I'm doing fine. All right, I'm doing fine. I earn in any market because I am a trader, because I am, let's say, not an investor. So that is kind of what I wanted to get out here. Look, you're going to have to wrap your head around, if you really want to be successful in crypto, if you really want to do it, man, you have got to be a killer. You can't be an investor or a trader. You have to be a killer, because you have to understand that in order for you to make money, somebody else had to lose money. There's a fixed amount of capital here, guys. There is. We talk often about the greater fool theory. And I can assure you, as long as you are not the greater fool, you're going to earn, and it doesn't matter what the market is doing. Doesn't matter at all. As long as you know that one person will buy for more what you bought, then the market is irrelevant. The state of Bitcoin is irrelevant. The entire thing is irrelevant. If you come in with the right mindset and accept that in order for you to make money, somebody had to lose it. There is a fixed amount of capital, and until we break completely into the legacy world, where there are just trillions and trillions of dollars pouring into here, until that happens, there's only so much money that goes around here. So for you to make a bunch, somebody had to not. Just accept it. All right? Just accept it, that you are doing this on the back of somebody else. I understand that's simplistic, and it is. It is. But I think if you get your head around that, you're going to start to look at it a little bit more aggressively, as opposed to just holding on to one token, watching it rise, and hoping it stays there. As soon as you're in that, you're looking, how can I leverage this money here to make more money over here? Where should I be looking? Who else is hurting? What are the conditions going around all of these different things right now? And how can I make money on that? That's what you should be thinking. How can I make money on that? This is what it is, guys. I mean, I know, I hate to go all Gordon Gekko, but he was the abs for a work of fiction. The guy was absolutely right. Michael Douglas is wonderful, by the way, but he's absolutely right, man. This is the place to be greedy. Greed is absolutely good. And if this means a lot to you, you're going to do the work for it. So I'm not saying don't be an investor. I'm not saying that. You will invest in products, and you might have the long-term goal. But if part of your investment strategy is to lose 80% of your original capital, to devalue your investment by 80, 85, or 90% before it starts to come back, it's a bad investment. It is a bad investment by any measurable, critical, objective, rational standard. It's a bad investment. But it seems that people just go out of their way loving on it. They just can't wait to be the next one to jump into the pit and say, look at how much I lost. I'm even better than him. I held even better than that guy did. I went to zero even before him. That's how much I love this product, that it drove me broke. So all I'm saying, man, even on a Saturday, don't be that guy. All right? Don't be that guy. That's what I got. I had to answer these things up, man. I just, you got to get it out every now and again, man. You just got to, it's like a, it's like a spike in the arm, man. You just got to hit it, get it out, purge the system, and then you can get back to business. So we do have some business to talk about tonight, guys. Of course, look, man, the market is scary. I get it. Hey, Scott's here for you. All right, I got you. And if you want to really see how to do it, I will tell you how I do it. I do it on every video specifically. If you read between the lines, and it's not that I'm that damn subtle, but if you read between the lines on every video I put out, I'm effectively telling you what I am doing, how I am doing it, when I am doing it. I am giving you my roadmap. I'm not charging you a nickel for it, man. I don't care. But I'm basically telling you how I do everything that I do. And there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm sorry if it seemed a little ferocious for Saturday. We usually try to have fun, but I don't know, man. I want to our message just isn't getting out. So whatever we're trying to do here, Bell, it is not working. And it doesn't even matter what I talk about anymore, man. It just falls flat, falls on deaf ears, and you can only take so much of that before you have to get up there and slap them in the face. Your way isn't working, jag off. Maybe try something else. So, Belle, do we got any questions or comments?
We have a question from Shane, actually. He wants to know what happened to CFI. Do you think Dro is going to be the comeback kid?
No, I don't. I know we're not supposed to say that, but no, I don't think so. If Dro could launch at a worse time, I don't know where it is. I don't know where you could find it right now, man. This is not a great time to launch a financial product, and Dro is in fact a financial product. It's a terrible time to launch a financial product when all the money is scared and panicking and running like hell. This is not the time to launch a financial product unless you have a new way of transmuting lead into gold, metaphorically. Unless you have something like that, then it makes me. What are you doing here? What are you doing? I'd be really really curious. Look, I read the drill papers. I read the econ papers. I get it. I get it. But right now, what economic anything in crypto is doing exceptionally well? Who is really, blowing the roof off the joint? Aside from maybe Chain. But aside from that, who's really thriving right now? Nobody. Nobody. It's already a flooded market. We've been talking about it for months and months now. Too many DEXs, too many financial products, not enough actual utility products. We've been going on and on about this. So, no, I don't see the answer being yet another financial product, no matter how clever. You know what? You got to. It's going to be rough, man. It's going to be a rough go. And I understand, man, if you're stuck in CFI, a lot of people are. I don't know any, but a lot of people are stuck in CFI, man. Look, these are financial products, and you're going to be eating them right now. All right, there's other ways, but I hope that answered the question. I'm sure it's not the question or the answer that you wanted, but I'm not seeing this one. Hey, you know what? I've been wrong before, so maybe I'm wrong on this one. I'm not seeing that as the big hit and the big bailout. Bell, please carry on.
All right, two brain cells chimed in with the comment this market is cutthroat.
Yeah, and it is. And you need to be one of those. Need to be one of those people, man. Oh, pardon me. You need to be that guy. You do, all right? It's tough out there right now. And people are fighting and clawing for every single cent that they can get. And if you're not willing to do that time, to do that work, to put in that effort, to put yourself out there, if you're not willing to take that, then white whale is your friend. That's all I have to say about that one, man. Like, if you don't know, you're not sure, you're losing money, what do I do? What do I do? You sell it all now, you turn it into UST, and you put it on white whale. That's what you do. That's an answer. Not financial advice. It's just good advice. Every pundit in the world right now that was screaming up on their desk, tap dancing, jumping up and down about 65K Bitcoin. By now, I could pull these things up anywhere. Articles, videos, endlessly. May, that's when Bitcoin hits. It did. It's hadn't been this low in a long, long time. So, but that wasn't what they were telling you, was it? That ain't what they were telling you. But now, these same weak-kneed pundits, now they're going the other way. Now they're jumping on and saying, well, I think, Bitcoin might hit 28. It could hit 26. It may hit 22. They're never sure. They'll never put a date on it. They'll never put a timestamp on it. And they'll make two videos that go either way. One of them was going to say, look out for 28K Bitcoin. And the other one saying Bitcoin's about to rebound and look for 48K Bitcoin. They'll make the same video at the same time and release them. And people just, they wear a different hat. If you wear a different hat, it's a different person. Guys, these guys profit on anything. All right, they profit by making videos. That's it. Because if they were trading the way that they're advocating for you to trade, they'd be dead broke. They'd have absolutely no money. So, yeah, it's I don't even know what the hell I was talking about here, Bell. This is how rattled I'm sorry, man. I am thinking about something else. Guys, look. I have a big decision to make, a huge decision to make. It's a decision that's going to affect all of you if you guys are in Chain. And I'm pondering it right now. All right. Because when I make moves, big moves, you see it. Everybody does. I don't have to tell you or advertise it. You're going to see it right there on the board. And I've been pondering something over the last, I don't know, pretty much all day. I think that's probably why I went to the fun park to try to see if I could find some clarity on this. I haven't found the clarity yet. And for the very first time ever, I think me doing YouTube was a mistake, was an absolute mistake. And let me explain why. Because I've built friendships here. We've built family here. We have literally built a community here. And up till now, what I do, I have no consideration for anybody else when I make a move in crypto. When I make a big move, a big buy, a big sell, I have no consideration for anybody else. The only thing I care about is my wallet. And for the first time in years, I'm thinking about everybody else and, man, should I really do this? That's what I'm thinking. And so, yeah, that's where I was looking at it going, boy, I made a mistake, Bell, doing this. I mean, we did build one hell of a family. And I don't want to hurt anybody by me, like what did I just say in the monologue, guys? All right. In order for me to make money, somebody has to lose money. It's how it works. And when you're in these smaller altcoins, that's definitely how it works. And all I'm in is altcoins. So for me to make these big things, for me to profit on it, someone's got to lose. And sadly, I think most of the podcasts are at least conscious of Sif Chain, probably have some money in there. So it's a conundrum, Bell. Now, if it wasn't this and I wasn't doing YouTube, I would have already done it. All right, it would have already been done. You'd have seen the flick. They'd have been talking it up. Oh my God, some whale did this, and this, and it would already happen. So for the first time in just so long, I'm sorry, I'm almost getting emotional here. I am literally losing money. I'm literally giving up money so that I don't. You know where I'm going with this, Bell. So. Yeah, I'm having a problem here, man. Look, clearly it has me distracted, all right? Because I like to think usually when I'm talking to the camera, I'm pretty focused, and it's clear that I'm jumping all over the board right now. I almost look haunted. I just caught myself in the mirror. It's looked like somebody's like hunting me right now because I don't want to do it, but I do, all right? I just want to get it over with, but I can't. So... This is interesting. All right, Belle, I don't even know what the hell the question was, but Belle, if we got anything else, please carry on.
Do.
Okay.
Math Magic, question about Sif Chain strategy. Getting in at 7 cents in April and pooling for a month, would it have been better to just hold and sell at 14 cents due to impermanent loss?
No, I don't think so. It depends what you were pooled with. That's the whole thing. If you were pooled with USDC, you didn't have much. I mean, when I say not much, less than 1%, all the way up and down. I mean, it's nothing. 1% in crypto is, a blink of an eye. It's a hiccup. It happens all the time. You don't even notice it. If you pay attention and have an active wallet like I do, this is how bad it is, guys. Mine constantly scrolls up and down, telling me how much all of my wallets, all of my combined, everything I have combined into a single number that is constantly going up and down, up and down, up and down. So, the IL, don't be real concerned with that. As far as all of crypto goes, I still haven't changed my mind. Rowan USDC, number one, I think it's the best trade in crypto right now. There is simply nothing better than Rowan USDC. You're going to have the least amount of impermanent loss on this one. The arbitrage is not bad. You're pegging native with stable. Always a big fan of that. And if you have 7 figures in there, man, you're going to see that number go, it's going to hold pretty well. That's the funny thing. Even with Rowan coming down, that's still holding pretty well. So I haven't changed my mind about that one. With the APRs and the APYs that you were getting out of Sif Chain, it is absolutely hands down foolish of you, in my opinion, not to take advantage of this. Guys, we're talking about some of these pools are 230% APR, auto compounding. That's a 6, 7, 8, 900%. It's a 4-digit. It's like 1,000 something APY. That is crazy money. It's crazy money. Now, if you look at all of this stuff objectively, and it's interesting because we're talking to Sif Chain tomorrow. We're having our behind the scenes because I like to. There's a lot of money wrapped around in this one, and usually I go bulldog on anybody we get on this show. I absolutely go bulldog. The eyebrow goes up. I call bullshit when I see it. But I'm not going to do it this time. I'm going to be a proper, correct crypto host that could effectively do this with any product, even if I don't know the product. I'm going to let him have his say. I'm going to let him sell it. I'm going to do here you go, sell me this pen. It might be a little bit disappointing, but again, a lot of the podcast, this is why I told you, Bell, this is why it's wrecking me. All right, because we got a lot of the podcast people got a lot of money wrapped up in this. and I'm not about gotcha. All right, not here, not on this one. So I'm going to be a little bit more tempered than you might than you might normally see me. If we get enough interest, we might even open up the phone lines. We host phone. I mean, we take call-ins. So I mean, if you guys want to talk to Sif Chain, we might even open up the phone line. We have to pay for it, but I don't mind. It's kind of a good thing. But no, with the offerings that and the rewards that they're willing to give you for putting up your tokens, it is in my opinion, absolutely foolish not to stake. Now, we just did an OG video today, and I put it out. I know Leanson watched it because he commented on it. But even in an unbonding state, that's 3 days. So you put them up, you put up your stake, you pull it, and in 7 days afterwards, it's going to be a liquid state, and it's going to stay there for 3 days. Even in that liquid state, you're still collecting the rewards. I did it live with my big wallet. So you saw this happening. And even in those 3 days that it is 100%, it's still bonded, but you can make it liquid with the push of a button. There's no reason not to do that. Absolutely no reason, because I could have that same amount of money, same everything right there. Not even shake the market if I hit the unbond button. It doesn't change anything. All right, it pulls out of that pool. It's not going to affect the price. But I can hit that button right there and nothing's going to change, except that when I refresh the screen, I don't have more Rowan and Ethereum sitting in that particular wallet. So that's the only thing that's different about that. But no, for the life of me, I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't do this. If you did this right, in my opinion, it's Saturday. You'd be in 7 pools. You would absolutely be in 7 pools over there with pretty much an equal amount distributed throughout those pools. And you would have them on a 7-day rotating unbonding period, so that on any day of the week, doesn't matter, you can pull some liquidity anytime you want it. Anytime you want it. In fact, you don't even have to do anything. Let the 3 days expire. It'll rebond for you. I don't even know if it'll charge you. If it does, it's like 3 cents. It'll rebond for you. Hit the button, unbond it after it does, and just let it keep going. For the life of me, I can't think about why anybody wouldn't do it. And give me another couple months, and you're going to see all of my money spread over 7 different pools. Absolutely, hands down, so that any day that I need it, I can pull liquidity. That's my plan. And no, I don't think you'd have been better off just holding it. If you want to trade, man. If you want day trade. I'm a big fan. You guys know I don't hide from that. But no, in this case, it's with those rewards, man, no, it's too hard to pass. I can't take a pass on that, and I wouldn't advocate that anybody else does either. Bell, please carry on.
Scott White, is now the time to stack Osmo or trade for UST and transfer to White Whale?
I'm heavy in White Whale, guys. Just so you know. Let me see. Actually, I got a whole bunch in play on Terra right now, so give me a second here. I don't even know what I got sitting on White Whale. Yeah, that's what we got sitting there on White Whale. It's not a lot. I put a whole bunch of it in play on Terra at 35.8 on the Bitcoin market. When it starts getting like this, guys, the only number that matters is Bitcoin. The only token that matters is Bitcoin. Nothing's going to stretch out here, with the exception of the play tokens on Coinbase. Those are the only ones that are going to be, you're still going to see 40, 50% gains overnight and then 50% losses the next day. But aside from those, man, everything else it's trending with Bitcoin, period. Doesn't matter. I can show you any of them. You line up your charts and you're going to see same fluctuations are hitting the entire market, because it's about purchasing power. So as the purchasing power of Bitcoin declines, everything that's measured against Bitcoin is going to decline with it. All right. There is no magic formula. Nobody's out to get you. All right. It is what it is. It's about purchasing power. So even though you're showing a loss against the fiat dollar, in reality, you're not showing a loss on the purchasing power of your tokens, because those tokens can still buy the same amount of another token. The value really hasn't changed that much. So, take that with a grain of salt. Again, I'm still really distracted here, Bell. This is not going to be our best live stream ever. So no, in this case, I recommend you put into White Whale. If you miss 5% gains for a token rebounding, it's a hell of a lot better than eating another 20% of losses. And the math is on my side on this one. Bell, please carry on.
Scooter, will digital assists survive this?
Man, it's some things aren't. I mean, I know we don't want to say that. It's crypto, man. We're all gonna make it. We're all gonna make it. Look, we give it a round of applause for we're all gonna make it. But the truth of the matter is, again, we're not all gonna make it. All right, there's gonna be some fall off, and if Bitcoin goes to 32, if it goes to 28, you're gonna see some of these micro little tokens just go away, man. People lose interest in them. They'll never disappear. The ledger is in fact immutable, but they're gonna be worth nothing. All right, because nobody's investing in these things anymore. You ever see like a liquidity pool that has like $715 in it? That you're going to see some of these. All right, you absolutely are. I mean, people are still holding out faith on SafeMoon. Oh, it's gonna bounce any day now. Bonfire. Some of these just absolute 100% from start to finish trash coins. They're still there. All right, it's just nobody has any interest in them. So they're going to stay down. They're going to stay flat. And whoever dreamt up these tragedies, they have a hell of a good story and a hell of a good memory, man. But no, some of these are going to fall off, man. They absolutely are. They absolutely are. I'll always, when it gets like this, man, look, I am 100% cutthroat. All right. I am making money anywhere that I can make money. And honestly, man, my risk tolerance range gets super tight right now. So if I go into day trading mode, man, I'm chasing 4 or 5%. When it gets like this, I'm chasing 1 or 2. All right, anything to keep me green, because you got to survive the bear. And I'm sorry, you have to be able to survive the bear market and be able to thrive in it just a little bit. And that's really all it takes. You know what? If you make it through the bear, and this is a bear, I don't care what I say, man, this market sucks. If you make it through the bear even, you're a winner. All right, you are 100% a winner because you survived the downturn and you didn't lose any money. I consider you up 80%. I literally consider you up 80% when you consider how much value these tokens have shed. So if you can make it even, man, you're a winner. You are absolutely up in your prime position to make your buys, to get back into this when cooler heads prevail. So I hope that answered the question. Bell, please carry on.
All right, old man. So, I believe he meant to type in does, but he typed in dose instead. Old man, behave. I know you're celebrating your birthday early, but come on, English. All right. So, does OG stream come with everyone shirtless?
Everyone, if you want to. I don't care if you wear a shirt or not. It doesn't really occur. It doesn't matter to me, man. If you want to take your shirt off, go ahead. If you're asking if Belle's going to take her shirt off, I'm going to probably say no on that one. I don't believe she will.
No.
We're a crypto channel, man. But the funny thing is that if that's your thing, you got a smartphone and you're clearly on a computer with the internet, man. It's not that hard to find naked girls. All right. You could literally Google that and you're going to get just, inundated with images. So I don't know if one of them's Belle or not. There might be. I don't know. I don't know her life. So whatever she happened to do with it. Is that what we're doing on this thing here, Belle? Is that what we're doing on the rest of the stream here?
Yeah, it depends on the comments that old man keeps throwing out. And you're absolutely correct. No, I will not be going shirtless for you guys. Sorry. If that's what you were hoping for, you just lost.
Yeah. But if you want to, old man, go for it. Belle, come on. Dazzle me here.
All right, Scott White, would it be smart to keep purchasing Atom at the low prices and put it in SIF chain and wait it out?
Honestly, you know what? Not financial advice, man. The best purchase you can get right now is US Terra. That's my opinion. Even Terra has had a bad couple months, man. Even US Terra, US dollar peg stablecoin has had a bad month, man. Look, when the markets compress, people aren't borrowing. All right, they just aren't. And the way that Anchor Protocol survives is that it's a lending platform. And when they have a bunch and nobody's borrowing it, guess what? Supply and demand is a reality, and it doesn't matter the market, doesn't matter the token. That thing was close, in my opinion, of taking a haircut. When I talk in a haircut, I'm talking about 3%. How would you like to wake up and see that 3% of your stable coins are simply gone? They're not worth 97 cents. Well, in a roundabout way they are, but you're you're going to give up 3% of your stable coins. And in that case, the only thing safe after that is USDC, and to do that, you got to go back over to Ethereum to get it. So, yeah, even that's how rough this is. Now, they rebounded nicely because I think if you guys remember, stream about a week ago, that number right here went to 16. All right, that was a shot across the bow for me. I was up. I look like a popping out of the hole, man. I'm just up. I was like, what the hell just happened? Because when I saw that, man, that shook me a little bit. So, yeah, there's a lot going on here, man. It is not just look at Bitcoin. Oh my goodness, man. This is affecting every chain, everything. And you need to be aware of it. All right? At least be aware of it. But right now, the best purchase, in my opinion, and you asked me, so I'm going to say the best purchase you could do is US Terra. Shove it right there and collect 18%. All right? That's the best investment that I could find right now. But you know what? Your mileage may vary. I'm not telling you. You earn the money. You spend it however you want. But everything that I get in rewards is being converted to UST and dumped into White Whale. I'm just letting you guys know that. Belle, please carry on.
That was actually the last question for the moment.
All right. Well, why don't you talk for a little bit, Belle? It's Saturday night. I talk all the time. They know the melodious sound of my voice. Why don't you talk a little bit? Talk about anything. You don't even got to talk about crypto.
Yeah, now you're pinning me, Scott. Come on. All right, an old man just chimed in and said, laughing and says, "I'm joking, by the way." Well, I certainly hope you are.
You're not joking. You want to see her without her shirt on, dude. Just own it. This is the kind of wishy-washy stuff that makes bad crypto traders. Well, I said this, but I meant this. I bought this, but I meant to buy this. Don't, dude. Just own it. Commit. Tell me a story, Belle. Dazzle me. Do something here.
Oh, so apparently our friend Kiz had a very, very wet and rainy weekend doing his Medican security thing. And he wound up having to give the head guy stitches because dude forgot to take his stroke medication, apparently. That evidently turned into a huge freaking nightmare and a problem that he had to deal with. And I got into an hour-long conversation with him about this.
See, and all I did was sit here and look at all I did was sit here and look at crypto. That's all I did. That's where I get the more interesting times is sitting here looking at crypto. But guys, look, we are going to have a pre-game show meeting with the Sif Chain folks tomorrow. I don't even know how many of them are going to be on the show, but we're at least bringing one of them, and these are people in the know. And we would like your questions because you guys clearly have questions about Sif Chain. There's a lot of money in Sif Chain. You guys are all kinds of over Sif Chain. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns regarding your investment, please get them to Belle. You could put them on the Discord. You can put them anywhere you want. Anywhere that we can see them, I promise you we're going to get them, and we're going to be asking them because this interview is not for me. All right, I'm good. I understand the product. I'm still comfortable where it is. But this is about you, and this is about your money. So if there's anything that you want to hear from the man, you ask, and I promise you that we're going to share them. So Belle will be talking to this guy more than I'm going to be talking to him. And I don't even know if it's a guy. I'm assuming it's a guy. It's Casey. So yeah, it's a guy. But if you guys are going to have to reconcile yourself that even the mighty Sif Chain, the one that's been defying all markets, is no longer defying all markets. We told you back on Tuesday, maybe it's time to realize profits. I wasn't being subtle here, all right? Maybe it's time to realize profits. So I hope you did. I hope you got out. I hope you were taking out some of that 10%, 15%, 20% at 16 because that's a big number, all right? And 16 to 14 is a hell of a good fall off. True, it's hit everything equally, and we still get into purchasing power, but it's not about that, man. You can't ignore the fact that you were up this much, and now you're only up this much, and just be morally casual about it. Don't fall into that, well, I'm an investor, so I don't really care what the price is today. I care what it is 6 months from now. That's great, and it that's fine if you just didn't want to make the decision, but you knew what you should have done. So I hope you did it, and you took some of that out, call it a rainy day fund, turned it into UST, have it cooking away on white whale now, and you're just as happy as I am. So I hope you were able to do something like that. But he is going to be back. We will have him live on Thursday. Look, we don't have a big draw, all right? We don't get 200 people on a live stream or anything like. We don't do any of that. It will always be a small audience, and we will relay your questions over to him, all right? There is a lot of stuff going on. Do you guys know about Peggy 2? Have anybody looked that forward to Peggy 2? Do you guys even understand what this is? So for the folks who are big SIF chain fans, the problem right now with them listing is liquidity. All right, they can get any damn token that they want, but you have to be able to provide liquidity. This is a decentralized exchange. So unless somebody, the token themselves is saying, okay, we'll put up $2 million worth of liquidity so that you can list our token, unless they're willing to do that, then they're going to have a problem listing tokens. And they have tons of them. But when I do ask them, what do you think about this one? Why don't you bring this one on? Why don't you do this? Big community, you're going to get a lot more money over to the Cosmos. Why don't you do something like that? And he says the same thing every time. It's a liquidity issue. However, with Peggy 2, it's going to go permissionless. Now, do you understand what that means? When you go permissionless, anybody is free to list their token over on SIF chain. Want you to consider the implications of that. All right, this is that 3 months, 6 months down the line that I talk about all the time. And again, that's not an investor thing. That's just a smart trader thing, is to be able to make consideration for 3 to 6 months down the line. So permissionless is all the rage right now. And if you can do permissionless without the drama, as opposed to what freaking Juno did to themselves. But if you can go permissionless and actually control it, you're going to be in good shape. So I want you to think of all these little startup tokens. I want to think about all these smaller VC-backed tokens that just can't get listings. They can literally list on SIF chain. Now, I want you to think about how much action and how much money is going to be coming this way. Because SIF chain does what Osmo doesn't, and it captures value. This is important. All right, and you should really underline it, is the fact that this one will capture value. So anybody who can provide the liquidity for the token can list it on SIF chain. Nobody's doing that. Nobody is really doing that. So you already have unique with SIF chain and the cross chain and all that. They're already doing stuff that's unique, and it's particularly unique to the Cosmos. And then they're going to be going permissionless so that anybody can provide their own liquidity and list their token here. This is big, all right? That's a big thing. So that's the 3 to 6 months down the line that you're looking at. That's the reason that my finger hovers over that sell button but doesn't quite push it. Because even though I know I could do just fine right now and I can harvest an awful lot of profit on this one, guys. I did really, really well. So I could get a lot of profit on this one here, but it will literally shake the token because there's so damn much. And I really don't want to do that when we're looking that much further in the future. So like I said, man, I got a lot on my mind. I don't know if you guys have noticed that I'm kind of distracted here, man, because there is an awful lot on my mind around this one. Yeah, that's what I got. Sorry, man, that's all I got. I know we're not really getting up any more questions. Guys, look, man, we got to fill 15 minutes, man. So either I'm going to tell you Ren Fair stories or blacksmithing stories because I am talked out of crypto. Yeah, man, I'm on the fence on this one, Bell. This is tough, man. This is tough. I'll tell you what, Bell, I'll let you make the decision. Should we do it right now? Because I got to have everybody pull up the charts and watch this happen. So can I do it right now and really just, show the mighty power of the podcasts? Should I do it?
Well, you actually did have a coin collector saying it's a dog eat dog world. Do what needs to be done.
Yeah, I know, but again, I don't really want to smash. I don't really want to hit the family, and I can't hit the family. And yes, sir, I understand that Osmosis Frontier is also permissionless. Yes, sir, I get it, but they're not quite the same thing because SIFT is cross chain compatible. So Osmosis Frontier is also listing a lot of L1s, so you could say it, but SIFT chain is pulling over Ethereum tokens right now, and Osmosis permissionless isn't. And if you take a good look at that, there's more Ethereum tokens there than there are any other tokens. So if you're going to be tapping into a market, that's probably the one that you want to go after. So I'm sorry, I don't ever glance at comments. I happen to look at that one. Bell, do we got anything?
Scott White is asking, what is this DFYN on SIF chain?
DFYN. I don't know what you're talking about on that one. Are we talking about a token? Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. Here you go, guys. This is what he's talking about. So DFYN with a pool APR of 426 percent. Yeah. Let's see. I see the pairing. So it's anything with Rowan, and there's not much in there, and there's certainly look at the arbitrage opportunity on that. 43%. Yeah, that was kind of tough. I'll tell you what. I got a little bit of Rowan. Let's jump into it. I like to have fun with on the live stream. So let's see what we could do. Let's see what that shakes the price. DFYN. So there's not much there. I'll tell you what. We'll swap 30 Rowan, and I got 49 DFYN. So that's not an expensive token. Let's jump in the pool and let's see what happens here. I like to have fun. Bell, we have fun. We have fun, and I like to show people how to do things. So, no, I never even noticed that, man. I tend to look at the bigger ones, but yeah, I don't even know what the token is. And contrary to what I constantly say on videos, know your investment. In this case, this is, I don't know what this is. I have no idea. All I know is that I got some extra money. So let's add some liquidity on this, and let's see what's our max on there. That ain't gonna be right. It should be about half of that. Let's call it 32. All right, it's a broken up thing. I'll tell you what, we'll do 50. And that's correct. And we're going to add the liquidity, and we'll see how much I actually get, because that's giving me almost 1% of the pool share for the $10 or $12 that I happen to have in my wallet right now. Look, these are always great, guys, and they're a good way of getting getting free Rowan. But you see the TVL on this pool, $2,244. I'm almost tempted to buy the pool and then crash the pool, just because that'd be fun, Bell. We could do it. That's what should be on the thumbnail. I'm about to crash pools. So yeah, guys, look, there we go. So what is it? I have no idea what the token is.
It's apparently a project that offers low fee AMM exchange along with yield farming opportunities that combines the unmatched liquidity of Ethereum with the scalability of L2 platforms.
Oh my God. It's magic. It's doing it for L2s. Yeah, what could go wrong here? Okay, yeah. There you go, guys. That's what it is. That's what it does. And yeah, we're getting 426% on it. Let me see. Right now, that was my total liquidity is 50.000, a whole lot of numbers in an 8. Let's see how quick it goes up with $10 in here. So hang on, guys. We're going to refresh, and we're going to see if I have any additional Rowan in my in this particular wallet here after one epoch. So that's about 6 seconds. Let's see if I have any more money in this. This is fun. I like this one. This is what we should do on Saturdays, Bell. I should just go through here and crash pools. I could move about $1 million over here and just absolutely buy and crash pools. Wouldn't that be fun? Because there are some in here with like no liquidity whatsoever. So I could just come up here and just absolutely smash them. I think that would be fun. I'll tell you what, we'll leave it up to the audience. If you guys want to see me crash pools next Saturday, let me know. That's just
No,
funny. That's
no,
funny to
all
me.
I can think of is the Hulk sitting there and
Me
whipping
smash,
Logan around.
smash. Oh, look, Bell. We made we made 36 cents. All right. And you guys can see that now our balance is up to 50, whole lot of zeros, 402. So, yeah, we are earning Rowan right now, and we went up 46 cents. So, go crypto. It's just this easy, guys. Add a bunch of zeros. But, no, look, and we personally lowered the APR with a $10 buy-in. We took that from 426 to 369. I love crypto. And we increased the arbitrage by 10%. Wow, I do like SiftChain. I have so much fun over here, guys. This is why I love crypto. This is why I absolutely dig crypto. So for whomever, thank you very much for the tip, and we'll monitor this one. Don't expect to see a DFYN video. We do so many damn exchanges. I get it. AMMs. We can make markets. We're going to push money around the chessboard. I get it, man, but I'm tired of it. This is always. I'm full, all right, on DEXs and mystery magic money and all that. I'm filled. All right, I have enough. I'm in it, and I'm not really looking for new ones. I'm not. I know that there's still some crazy ones we can get over on Chronos, go over to like VVS and all that stuff. We can still find 4,000% on stuff like that. But at what point do you question the legitimacy of a pool, of a liquidity pool that's offering 4,000% interest? At what point do you say, maybe not this one? Maybe not this one. I'm kind of wondering where the line is for people. So that's something to consider anyway. Bell, do we got any questions?
That was the only other question we've got is from Omar, and it's a request to ask SiftChain when deep margin is coming.
Okay. Write that down, Bell. Bell's going to be asking all the questions. I'm going to be the pretty face on this one. I'm going to be window dressing. All right, we're going to go Paul Barron on this one. So I'll put on a coat. I'll put on a tie. I will look very, very attractive. I might even be standing up, guys, because we haven't done that before here. So I might even reposition everything, lose the chroma key, hang up a couple monitors, and be standing up because I consider this a very, very important interview. Not for the channel. All right, we're not going to grow. We're it. This is what we are now. But I want to show them I take you guys seriously. All right, you took a product that had when we started talking it up, maybe 25 million TVL, and you rolled that up to 100. It was 150 plus million TVL, and you did that in about 70 days. All right, tip of the hat. Well done. So even though it's a smaller, DEX product that's, off chain, very esoteric, you still increased your TVL by 500%. You did it in a very short amount of time. That tells me you're doing something right. So I want to take it absolutely serious. So yeah, I might put on a coat and tie. I'd have to buy the coat. I don't own one. But I can get one. I'm a moneyed person. I could go get one, but I don't even know where you buy them. Where do you buy them, Bell? Do you go to Kohl's or J.C. Penney or something like that? I don't know where they sell.
You can go to
suits.
Kohl's. You can go to Kohl's.
Okay. It seems like I should be getting my clothes tailored. It just seems like I should be in that type of world now. Bell, do we got anything else? Because I am just I'm scraping the bottom here. We got nothing?
We've got another question that was just posted for SiftChain, and Leanson sitting there going, okay, well, what do you guys think of 34K Bitcoin?
What do I think about it? Leanson, man, look, we've had this conversation. We've had it on the Discord. You guys know I don't want to root against everybody. This is tough for me. It really is. The lower Bitcoin goes, the better it is for me and people like me. All right? We absolutely feast and thrive in bear markets, and the lower they go, the better it is for us. You know what? The better it is for me. I'm not going to push off any of my responsibility. The lower it goes, the better it is for me personally. I do well in a bear market. And the lower it goes, the more panicked the money is, the more frightened people get, the easier it is for me to manipulate them and take their money, period. Hands down. That's it. I said it. So I would love 34K Bitcoin. I'd love 32. I would love 20. All right. I would absolutely dine on it. And that's the type, when it gets down there, that's the type of money that changes generations of my progeny coming after. That changes everything. All right. That's a big deal. So I'm not rooting against anybody. I'm not. But I am rooting for me. And I do much better in a bear market than I do in a bull market. In a bull market, we're all brilliant. All right. We're all geniuses. We're all masters of the universe. And that's wonderful. But I do better in a bear market because when it goes bullish, man, look, this isn't hard anymore. Pick anything. You're going to do well in it. It doesn't matter now. It's a thriving in a bear market, man. That's when you are a trader, Trader, as opposed to an investor, because that same investor is just watching all of his money go poof, poof, poof. And, yeah, and just the silly traders like me that are sitting up here just gobbling it. I feel bad about it, but only so much. Look, hey, man, I'm making money on DFYN, all right? I'm the magic bullet, all right? Whatever I buy goes up because I'm the man. I have that kind of stroke. Yeah, keep that in mind. All right, pal. You know what? I'm talked out, guys. For the first time in a long time, I'm sorry, man. Look, I gotta get back to my numbers here. I'll make a decision tonight, and you'll probably, if you see something, then you know what decision I made. But please keep that in mind. It's nothing personal, all right? It's just about money. That's pretty much all that I'm about. And aside from that, for any of the OGs who are going to join us tomorrow, and you want to sit up in the gallery during the Sif Chain interview, please hit Bell up. You guys know how to do it. Send her an email. You'll be on the invite. You guys are welcome to join us. And that pre-interview is going to be happening at 1400 Central. So if you have availability, you want to listen in, and you're an OG member, ping Bell, and you're more than welcome to, but you got to sit on mute. So with that, Bell, I'm all done talking. I am absolutely talked out. I'm sorry if it seems like we phoned this one in tonight, guys, but I do got a lot on my mind, and I'm content to lose YouTube if I can win crypto. So yeah, I prefer to win crypto. That's kind of where I am. Bell, please take it away. Talk us up, talk us out, guys. I had a wonderful time. Bell, go.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who joined us this evening, we do seriously appreciate each and every one of you guys. Now, with that being said, we're going to be back on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, and by the way, you guys, we also had a thumbnail that's getting turned into an NFT. MJ's working on that, and yeah, Thumbnails Girl has been doing an amazing job. Now, if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, feedback, you can definitely drop emails to Scott, Emery, and myself. It's Scott@ThePodcast.com, Emery@ThePodcast.com, or Bella@ThePodcast.com, and we'll get those taken care of and answered for you guys. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will be happy to see you guys on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. We're just done just like that. All right. We'll see you guys. We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at ThePodocasts. Also, visit our page at ThePodocasts.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.